was the oldest Simcoe? Who was the oldest Simcoe?
The firstborn.
The firstborn.
Was he the firstborn?
No, Marge is the first.
Martin was the first.
No, Martin was the
is.
Huh?
first.
No, no.
I was married.
See, there you go, right here.
We have that story. But who was second? Who was second? Did you come after Martin?
I didn't hear that.
Were you born after Martin?
I was born first.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
I
were
was the oldest.
No, you just said Martin was the oldest.
I got it right now.
Martin was
what he
no,
said all the
I'm
time.
the oldest.
You're the
went
oldest.
through that.
I was 11.
Out of the 11, you're the oldest, not Martin.
I was the oldest of the 11.
Okay, and then who?
Then who's next, Marge?
Who's next?
Don't ask me. Who came after you?
Martin.
Okay, then who came after Martin?
Sister.
Okay, who came after sister?
Yeah, I gotta think.
Paul.
Paul, right.
Paul.
Is that right?
Yeah, then
That's correct.
Eddie.
No.
No.
Uncle Steve.
Boy, how quick they turned on the 100-year-old lady, huh? No.
After Paul came Steve,
Steve.
and then Helen.
Helen.
Oh,
Where was Emil during all this?
like I said, we
Oh
had
yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where did Abel come in?
Abel. Where did he come in? Abel.
after Paul and Helen.
After
Helen.
After Helen?
Yeah, after Helen.
Bob's recording.
Yeah.
Then Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben was next, right?
No, or Uncle Steve.
Eddie. No, she mentioned Steve.
Yeah, she said
Steve, Helen, Dad, Eddie. Where's Anime here? Where's Ann?
And Fran.
Anime was next to her.
Okay, so it's Ann and Fran were the, okay.
his friend's the baby.
Right.
Right.
Now you got it.
Franny's the
The
baby.
oldest and the youngest.
Look at that, they're right here.
Yes, she's the youngest of the 11. How my mother did, I don't know.
I do.
Two-bedroom house.
And a two-bedroom home.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Imagine. Off of there.
Well, you gotta understand, there were never 11 in the house.
Oh, we
at
did
one
watch
time.
it. Yeah, yeah, we did.
I don't know about that.
No, it
You know, like I said,
when she
11 kids. It wasn't. I don't know how my mother did it.
Do you remember that part?
When you think back. So what was your
Really?
favorite pastime when you were a kid? What was your
Really?
favorite thing to do?
Like I said, she's the youngest of the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay, so it wasn't Martin, it was you then.
Marge left home before Ben was born.
Oh, before
To be a
you were
dancer.
even
Right.
born.
Helen was the youngest in the family when you moved out to Chicago.
Yeah.
How old were you when you moved out?
Oh, I was 16.
right, I don't.
You were how old?
16.
16.
So go back 16 years from that to find out who was the 16-year.
Yeah, I was 16. I went in July. I mean in January. I was 16 in May.
Well, you answer that question. I don't know.
Oh,
Did you go to high school?
Sure.
That's why she remembers all the names in the order.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
No, I was working.
She knows all their birthdays.
You're 15 years old, I was working.
She was working.
She dropped out.
She was a dropout.
One day,
Right? What was your job?
I was 15, I was doing bookkeeping.
A bookkeeper?
Yeah.
And sister Marge. Marge.
In a grocery store. I was a bookkeeping.
Okay.
Unbelievable, man.
Marge.
Where?
Kaiser's.
Kaiser.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
What kind of business was it? A grocery store. You were a bookkeeper for a grocery store?
Right.
Too much.
People put
I drive
groceries on the counter.
Okay. You would mark it down. That's how they did it
After a
then.
few steps, she.
They didn't have no tip totals like they do now.
That's for sure.
In my last year,
Wow.
I had 6 months ago, and I quit.
What was your hourly wage?
Isn't it funny? Yeah, it's like.
I was getting $25 a month.
$25 a month. $25 a month.
Right now where they want to get it down.
And how many did you work every day?
Every day.
How many
I think
hours?
she appreciates it.
8 hours.
8 hours a day.
I was getting $25 a month.
Wow.
But I knew my mother needed help, so that's
Oh,
why
okay.
I would get the
Sure.
a check and I'd give it to my mother.
And how old was sister when sister went to the convent?
13.
Huh?
13.
14.
13.
Sister was 14 when she
14.
went in.
Okay.
14. 13. You remember.
I don't remember her.
My mother said it was the greatest thing
I don't think.
What's that, Marge?
because she's going to be a nun.
Yeah. Right?
Well, that
14
was,
years old.
you know, a large family, that was the thinking at the time that there should be somebody.
Oh, yeah. There should be somebody related.
It seemed like one by one everybody left.
I know, until there was me. And I was stuck home.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, until I got married.
Really? So you
Yeah,
were
you
there
were-
the whole time that
You were stuck at home with Pa.
Yes.
Tell us about some of these.
Wow.
Well, Mom was living
Until I got
there.
married.
Well,
Yeah, she was.
well, she.
Mom was living when they got married.
Yeah, I know, but
How
I
did you
mean,
get to work? Did you
but
walk to
then
work?
Ma, when Ma died, she was still living with Pa.
No, I wasn't.
No?
No, I was already married.
Okay.
Oh, you were
I'd
married then.
walk to
For
work.
sure.
Yeah, but these people
I
that
already
had
married and had 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's great
So
though.
they needed a
It really is.
bookkeeping. So I
that's right, yeah.
applied.
So nice that I.
Okay.
Oh.
We wouldn't miss it.
Do you remember what your second job
Not a
was?
miss.
She's glad, she'll never.
I worked in Chicago for a printing place.
Printing place.
Newspaper?
Newspaper place.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, what was that
Names
printing
for it.
place that was so popular?
Yeah, I was doing erasing. I was an eraser.
Oh, she was an eraser. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
in a printing place. When we get errors, I would print.
It was a real.
You had to correct them.
Yeah,
And you, with a rubber eraser, you erase things?
yeah. If something was wrong.
Yeah.
Piecework?
Yeah.
Every mistake. For 3 years you did that.
And then what?
Then she met Frank.
Oh, I worked so many places. I even
Yeah.
worked in a candy shop.
You did. We worked in a candy. In Chicago? In Chicago?
Yeah, all the while. She's been in Chicago since she was
Yeah,
16 years old.
16.
Yeah, I worked in a candy shop making popcorn
Yeah.
and see what else did I do? Oh, I did housework. I did babysitting jobs. I did all kinds of
All
things.
kinds of stuff, huh?
Donnelly Printing.
That's still in business. That's a client of ours that's still in business.
My son remembers all.
Well, now you can bring up some old memorabilia out there and say, hey, you remember when
Well, Keith said he would have known. it,
Marge
so.
Simcoe worked here?
And she got we had a man come out Friday. He had a congratulatory letter from the Illinois Central, from the government, because of my dad working there for 48 years.
Really?
Isn't that something?
Yeah, he brought it personally out Friday.
Wow, so cool.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
That was
That
very
was very
nice.
nice, yeah.
I guess so.
That's good, yeah.
So I